What's up? Dum bum 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 dum 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 dum. But all the while, you hear the creatures creeping from behind. You're out of time. The door is thriller through the night, and no one's gonna stay. You know it's thrill, ooh, through the night. Well, let me hold tight and shower. Get up, get up. Ow! Mike coming through right now. Mike just told me, Mike said, you know this is Thriller, right? Like, Mike said, you know this is Thriller, right? Man, let me get into it real quick. All gods known and unknown, Ashe. All ancestors known and unknown, Ashe. Thank you to the Most High God. Thank you to my spirit team, the ancestors, keeping me covered. Block off any negative energy, return it back to sender. Keep me covered and, keep my head clear to where I can follow the steps that are laid out, that I'm supposed to follow. Anything that's for me is for me, and, help me with the discernment that I can see what's not for me. I'm tired of I don't want any more I understand that, I probably wouldn't have been where I've been with some of the comics, like, and just the negativity helped me to get to where I'm at too. I understand that. But, I'm tired of the tricksters, God. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want no more of the tricksters' energy coming towards me. What's at this point, bring to me what's for me, and so let's get into it. So yeah, Thriller. Hold up real quick. My bad. So yeah, this like this like a Hits Blunt video right here. Like, I'm not even, really don't have a topic. I'm just chatting and chilling while I walk, since, I don't got nobody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Not like that, but, I've always been a loner anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be in the house, play the PlayStation or something, watch some Netflix and shit. I always been a loner like that. Like, I would get out every now and then, but, I always just been chilling and kind of staying out the mix. So I guess that's kind of how I guess I was supposed to be like that, I guess. But that's how you just kind of stay out the way, So, so for any shutdown or for any futuristic type of living that we have to do, if we have to stay inside, I was already ready and prepared for all of that. But I was walking and thinking, like, Hits Blunt, like, what kind of, I put it like this. When it comes to, we on this healing journey, right? Because it's the new earth, we're going into the new earth. It's kind of like, people, if we fearing what we don't understand, are we fearing what we don't understand? Because what does that look like? Peace on earth. You know what I'm saying? What it looks like is, if it's truly peace on earth, you wouldn't have to worry about getting violated. You wouldn't have to worry about nobody trying to kill you for what you got, or so that's why it's like when I say Mother Earth is getting rid of the undesirables, it's like those type of energies that can't seem to be secure with themselves, or feel like they have to violate the next person and put their foot on the next person's neck. You know what I'm saying? And like, do I see a world where it's all the way perfect? Nah. I don't know how that looks. So that's where it's like we're all in the mix of, like, we know we got to do better, but at the same time, we don't all the way know how things are gonna look, because just a part of this programming, just being in this place, like, it's a level of, you would think it's a level of violation. Like, if we want some chicken wings, some chickens got to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like some chickens got to go if we want some chicken wings. So that's what we're kind of like. We're in this mix of, to where we're kind of in fear of what we don't understand because of that. All I can do is talk about what is put on my spirit and what I feel and what I've experienced. I've experienced times where it was high energy, and I've done some study and research on, like, it being possible to where you can feed off of energy and light. You know what I'm saying? To where you can feed off of energy and light, to where you wouldn't have to kill an animal to eat. So it's like, are we going to that type of existence? Like, is that peace on earth? You know what I'm saying? Because eventually what all of this is boiling down to, and what Spirit is telling me, is we coming out of our lower nature. This is ascension. And you still have people that were too deep, like, excuse me. So a lot of y'all were deep in the game. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all were deep in the game where y'all had deep addictions. You know what I'm saying? And so I have to be mindful of that, and I have to be non-judgmental when it comes to that, because some of my addictions, I think the worst thing I probably ever done was sniff some coke. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Yes, I did the crack. Yes. Crack is whack. Call me Bobby Brown. I had the coke bag. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I was the one at the trap house, I used to sell a little weed, sell a little coke or whatever. But it got to a point where, yes, I was the one going to the bar, especially when I was driving truck. I get off the road, yes, give me a 50 bag. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I was at the trap. I was the one, I bent down to the table, and when I got up, I said, woo. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that was hey, I ain't gonna lie, boy. When you had some good gas, when you go down to do that line, when you go down to do that line and you get back up, like, woo, like, damn, boy, that's that ooh wee, that goddamn, you feel what I'm saying? So yeah, that was me, and so it was like, yeah, I had to go cold turkey for that shit, but it was really God started beating my ass with that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Either God was beating my ass or y'all was doing spell work, one of the two, And let me make this clear. I don't do no fucking, I ain't gonna get into all of that, but just know I don't do no spell work. You know what I'm saying? I pray and I meditate. You know what I'm saying? To whom it may concern, or for if anybody out there was wondering. You know what I mean? I don't do that shit. I'm not trying to dictate and control nobody's life. I'm not trying to play God with nobody's life. All right? That's some addictions that people have out here as well. Just trying to control everything. But yeah, like, I had to get off of that. But like I said, God started beating me down with that. It was either God or it was either y'all doing spell work, because it got to a point where it was like every time I would get high, it would get my paranoia and my nerves would just be like on 1,000, to where it's like, okay, God must be telling me to stop this shit. Something is telling me to stop this shit. And if it was y'all doing the spell work, thank you again. As y'all can see, the negativity don't do nothing but help me grow. So if you was doing spell, if you was waiting on me to get high, like, oh, look, he getting high. Okay, let's do this right here. That helped me to stop the bullshit too. You feel me? So, you know, hey, transmutation, one of my biggest superpowers. All right, so, what was I saying? So yeah, right. Yeah. So after a while, it was like, it started getting to the point where it was like, okay, it's too much. Like my mind is racing on 1,000 every time I get high, to where it was like, all right, I quit. You know what I'm saying? I quit. So I just stopped doing it, and I ain't had no money, and I ain't had no money neither. You know what I'm saying? And so that just helped me. And then now it's to the point where it's like, oh, okay, now I know why everything happened the way it happened. So I would be a fool. It'll be a slap in the Most High's face for me to go back and do some of the things I did. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High, my spirit team, everybody kept me. You know what I'm saying? And so it would be a slap in the face for me to go back. So if y'all thinking, you know, I'm gonna go back into my South Node, it's not even a question. You know what I mean? It's not even a question now. If I would do that, it's like, this is ascension right here. Like none of those things of the Lord, nature grabs me like that. You know, maybe the only thing is, you know, like, you know, I have to get back on my fasting a little better. I can do a little better, you know, as far as like food and shit like that. But yeah, you know, what was one of the main things I was wanting to talk about? Spirit was hitting me. Oh yeah, Thriller. So yeah, you know, when it comes to this, these addictions, these are basically demons that we are agreeing to. You know, we are agreeing to it. You know, like I said, you know, some of y'all got real deep demons. You know, y'all have deep demons. You know, especially if y'all join these clubs and these groups that are like behind the scenes and just, you know, doing, just turning everything every which way but loose. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, got a hold on you with every which way. You know, and so it's like I think about some of the celebrities, right? And y'all be on the case to where, you know, you get on the deep side of YouTube and you start watching these videos to where it's like, you know, if some of these celebrities sold their soul or whatever, and, you know, I'll look at it like, you know, I look at things from a compassionate standpoint, because I'm an artist, you know, and I have talents. And so, you know, think about artists that got on back in the day. You know, you could have some type of, you know, compassion, because it's like a lot of artists, they wanted to follow their dreams. They tell you, follow your dreams, you be whatever you want to be. You know, a lot of these artists, they just wanted to be artists. You know what I'm saying? And so they ran into, I would say, a certain type of gatekeeper that was like, oh, you want to get on, you need to do something strange. You know what I'm saying? Until where it was like, you know, you think about it like, damn, you know, it was tempting for them, because it's like all they really wanted to do was be famous and be a star, and it wasn't no internet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can kind of have compassion for that, you know, when you look at it that type of way. It's like, man, like, you know, I just want to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and so you can kind of understand how it can be real tempting and real easy to, you know, jump into something to where because I'm not gonna say all the gatekeepers were like that, because it's good and bad and everything, or however you want to look at things, you know, because certain things are just, you know, you just taking a path. Like, a lot of people are on the path to where their demons are gonna take, like, remember, go back to one of my first videos when I said, like, yo, you know, at this point, it's like we going into the morning to where it's like, it's the light is back, the sun is gonna shine. You know, we're not gonna be in the dark ages. Peace on earth, the new earth, to where it's like a lot of people are still riding their demons to where it's like, it's like you're either gonna make the shift, or, you know, your demons are gonna, you're gonna ride your demons till the wheels fall off type shit. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get some type of grip on yourself and get a hold of yourself, you know? So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful of that, because it's like, don't get bite by the vampire. And so that's why Thriller came in my head. I started listening to Thriller, because that's what it is. Especially when somebody like me, you know, my third eye is open. So I can see them, you know what I'm saying? I can see people, I can see people's demons, you know what I'm saying? I can see it, and then you'll see it and you'll be like, yo, what the fuck? You remember in the Thriller video, right? Remember in the Thriller video where she kept, go watch the Thriller video, right? She kept seeing the monsters, and then it's like she'll look back and then they'll be normal. Remember at the end where it was like all of them was monsters? And then she was like, no, no, no. And then she looked back and then it turned back to normal. Like, that's what, it's like, no, you didn't see anything. It's like, yes, the hell I did. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yes, I did. Like, what the hell? Like, I just saw a whole, I just saw some wild shit. And they'll try to, you know, throw you off like you ain't seeing nothing. You crazy. Like, you going crazy. You know, now you look, now they got you like, and damn, am I like, nah, I ain't, like, did I have too many, you know, drinks? Nah, I know what I saw. I know what the hell I saw, you know? And so if you're not versed into, you know, like that movie They Live, where he put the glasses on and he could see the real, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to be careful, because, you know, you'll get deep off in the deep end to where now you got deep addictions, you know what I'm saying, to recover from. You know, yeah, you know, sin is sin, but, you know, me just eating a lot, or me just smoking a cigarette is different from a fucking heroin addiction. You know, like, let's just be honest about it. You know what I'm saying? So you got these you know, these what you call it, these thriller people. I don't know what you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like, and let me not laugh, because, you know, a lot of people be living into their ego, to where, you know, they don't even know why just them being egotistical is what made them take those type of turns, because they weren't secure enough. So if you laugh at them, that could be like, oh no, everybody's laughing at me, let me go and do some more of whatever my demon is, you know, let me escape reality because I'm being laughed at. You know, that's real. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm not going to, you know, go into it like that, but I'm just saying, you know, this is what's going on. Like, it's all about us slaying these demons one thing at a time. Like, I made a post earlier about saying hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hey, if it go down, y'all gonna protect me? I say, if it go down, are y'all gonna protect me? Anything. If I need somebody to save me, y'all gonna protect me? You ain't know about it. You say you don't get paid that much to do all that. Huh? No, not you. Not you. I saw you walk away. You didn't want to get down with the get down. I'm not gonna record you. I mean, you look good though. You look good. But all right, y'all have a good day. Thank you. Yes. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, yeah, you know, you wanna beware, because, you know, you might get off in some shit to where ain't no turning back. Like You know, like somebody that does heroin. I never did heroin, but they say when you do heroin, you know, that shit'll be so, it's so potent to where your body starts, then you start needing it. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be careful about, you know, this energy game that's going on with these energy vamps, these energy vampires and all of this, where, you know, people are doing X magic, you know, add the S, you know what I'm saying? You get into that to where you might come across some shit, and it might be so potent to where it's like now you need it. You know what I mean? Now you need it. And so now you trying to, like, you know, fixate yourself off of it, you know. And this is, I ain't gonna lie, this is shit that I just learned recently. You know what I mean? And so, you know, you might want to be careful of that, because really all it is, you know, a lot of y'all don't even realize y'all are giving, when you do that, you're making contracts with these demons. You're giving these demons the okay. And, you know, it's sad because some of y'all didn't even know, some of y'all were violated as kids to where you know, got intertwined with these demons and you never let them go. So it's like to the point to where it's like, all right, are you going to fix yourself? Are you going to go on some type of road to recovery? Or are you going to ride the wheels till the wheels fall off type of shit? You know, which is, hey, it is what it is. You know, you on your journey. You know, you on your soul's journey. Hey, you know, whatever. And, you know, but, or are you going to, you know, try to do some type of recovery? You know, because like I said, some of y'all have these demons on y'all and they're attached to y'all because of the agreements that y'all had. Like me personally, right? I remember I had a dream, right? And this goes into some of the, you know, where my phone at? This goes into some of the thing I was talking about, where you have to know that, you know, when you have an out of body experience, that's the 5D. And, you know, when you dreaming, that's the 4D. So some of the times it's either or, you know what I'm saying? Depending on how stable you are. But, you know, I remember having a dream, right? And I was arguing with somebody in the dream. I was arguing with somebody that's close to me. You know what I'm saying? And, like, it was like they demon revealed themselves, you know, because I was arguing about the shit that I didn't like that they do. And it was some deep shit. And it was like, you know, hey, you know, so and so and so, and hey, you did this, and the demon popped. The person I was arguing with, this is like a family member, the person I was arguing with transformed in the dream world. So that's when it's like the mask is off, to where it's like it shows even more in a higher dimension, you know, a more higher spiritual reality, to like we do when we go to sleep. You know, we go into, you know, into the 5D. And so, you know, the mask was off. The mask can come off more quicker like that. Like, it's, you can see it now in the 3D, but, you know, you got to be real tapped in to have your spiritual eye open in the 3D. But you can really see it real quicker in the 5D. So I was arguing with the person, and, you know, I'm arguing, and it's this and that, and when you did this, why you do that? And the demon popped up like, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, you know what I'm saying? So these are like fucking, like, y'all in agreement. Y'all are in like agreements with, so it was like the demon looked like a damn gray. It looked like a all the way gray. The demon looked like a all the way gray, just looked like a Frankenstein with a wig on. Like, it like, I ain't gonna lie, like it looked like Frankenstein with a wig on. If you could kind of get where it was like I was like I was fussing at whoever I was fussing at. And another thing, I was in the dream, like, expressing myself. I'm gonna put it like that. So I'm in that bitch like, and another thing, the demon was like this is why I'm hot, type of shit. It was like, and another thing, Jack. The demon was like, I was like, oh, okay. Like, it couldn't do nothing to me. It didn't do nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm high ranked. You know what I mean? I would have to agree. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all remember I made that post like, yo, you doing this and this and that with my energy, you know, I'm gonna have to agree to it or whatever. So that's what going on. Y'all are agreeing to these demons. We are agreeing to these demons, whatever type of thing we pick up. If I start back smoking cigarettes, I'm agreeing to the cigarette demon. You know what I'm saying? As simple as that. And so, yeah, you gotta watch it. You know, you gotta watch it with what you're getting into. You know, if you start getting into, you know, energy and stuff like that. That's another level. You know, that's another level. So, you know, I've been meditating earlier. You know, hey, my phone cut off. It cut off. You know, this was just like a chat and chill, just me fucking around. But, you know, I was meditating earlier, and I was like, you know, well, I know I'm divine now. So I know I'm like a battery source. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a battery source to, you know, whatever, you know. So it's like I'm meditating, and it's like you know, soon I'm gonna have to figure out how I can be of service to people that need the energy, and so we can be in harmony and find some type of common ground. But y'all gonna have to see, y'all want to keep lying about y'all problems. So y'all keep wanting to lie and be in the shadows about sucking up energy and wanting to feed off of other people's energy. Y'all want to keep lying about it. So then we won't never come to no type of understanding if you keep lying about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like, this is not, I already know real life is science fiction. Reality is fake as hell. Reality ain't real. Real life is like a science fiction damn movie. So ain't nothing that can scare me. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all won't come to me and be real, then I won't know. Well, if I use my intellect from my side, and if y'all come with what y'all got going on your side, we can come to some type of understanding. Like, yeah, you know, you know what I'm saying? I like to suck up energy without people knowing it, and, you know, just drain them and just basically spiritually rape them and pimp them because I need the energy, because I'm addicted now. You know what I'm saying? If you be honest about it, you know, we can figure some shit out. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I said, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it's like, you know, part of my mission is harmony. That's what that looks like. Harmony. To kind of help you, you know what I mean? To kind of help y'all, you know, kind of help wean y'all off of this, you know what I'm saying? To where y'all won't have to do the shit y'all do to get it. You know? So that'll be like some new, I'm gonna have to figure it out, you know, because that'll be like some new, in the spiritual existence we going into in the new earth, you know, like, hey, you got cancer research and, you know, people curing cancer and stuff like that. Okay, now we curing, I guess we would be curing energy diseases, or like whatever you want to call, you know, whatever we figure out how to call the shit. You know, you addicted to energy, spiritual energy, you know, and to where you need to recover from that, we got to figure out a way to help you recover type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what was on my mind, you know. Thriller, trying to help y'all out so y'all won't you be like, wait a minute, I know I just see didn't know it's Thriller. Hey, while we are walking under the Fox Theater, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's Thriller. You know what I'm saying? It's like,